So, one of the YouTubers, one of the self-development YouTubers, I make a lot of videos about things that these really influential self-improvement, quote unquote YouTubers say. They say a lot of dumb shit a lot of the time, and it really just annoys me, man. It doesn't annoy me that somebody says something stupid. It just annoys me because these people have influence, and some of the stuff they say can really impact people in a positive. I mean, you can take it. One, I think you should think for yourself. I'm not here to say you shouldn't think for yourself, because clearly you should. But at the same time, like, when you some people get the wrong idea. Let's just put it that way. Like, people are influenced by these people who, regardless of what you say, people are going to take a lot of what these people say at face value, and that's the disturbing thing. I think that's why the red pill space has become very toxic in the way that it preaches to people, the way that some of the messaging is not good messaging. It's not what you should be hearing, and it's not, and it has to do with the fact that these people are just influential. It's just like a lot of the stuff they say, it's because a lot of the times when somebody like Hamza or somebody like Andrew Tate or any of these guys, or First Man, a lot of these guys, they say things because that's what they're experiencing, and while it may be valid for them, they don't really I don't think they understand the impact that they have. Like, they actually have influence, and that's why people like Sneeko get banned. That's why Andrew Tate got banned, was because they had influence. And it wasn't because they were speaking the truth. It's because a lot of them were teaching good values. Sneeko, and especially Andrew Tate, have put out a lot of toxic and bad thinking. I mean, some of it is valid. Like, personally, I believe in traditionalism. So I agree with a lot of what Andrew Tate puts out. But at the same time, like I said in another video, I want to think beyond that. I think, like, the thing about traditionalism, it has this point that's good, but there's also a point where it's like, man, like, come on, there's got to be some higher form of being, you know what I mean? Like, some higher place to be than just like, I don't know, I guess it sounds good because Andrew Tate said it, so it must be true. It's like, truth is, guys, like, it is not always so black and white. It's always, things are kind of more nuanced than you want them to be. So my point is that these people have a lot of influence, and they're the negative things that they say have as much impact as the positive things that they say. So while Andrew Tate might have like 10 other points that are true, he'll have like 50 other points that are just really stupid, and like he'll just say some things that are just really dumb. Like, the way he'll like shame people for like not making as money as him, much as him, or being the best. Like, some people, here's the thing, like, guys, if everybody was the best, there wouldn't be a competition. There'd be no point. It'd be worthless. So somebody has to be at the top, obviously. Like, somebody has to be. I don't think I believe everything with his fighting. I really want to learn the statistics, but as far as I know, he was like a champion at fighting. So good for him. Like, okay, good for you. You were a fighter. You fought a lot of people, and you're, I think this is what truly a lot of people, when people talk about toxic masculinity, it comes down to people like this. Like, these people who kind of bully everyone. They talk down to everyone. They talk in this way that they're so arrogant, and I think that's really why people don't like Andrew Tate. It's not because of all the stuff he's achieved. Like, honestly, the only person who really cares about all his achievements, like, is obviously him. I don't really think that many people care about the fact that he's a champion of boxing. Like, honestly, like, a year ago, this person was completely irrelevant, and like, you could have cared less that he even existed. Like, you wouldn't know who's this bald dude who is a fighter, supposedly, and then out of nowhere, he kind of came out of nowhere, and wow, and both him and Tristan Tate, like, they both accomplished some great things, but it's like, at the same time, they're selling you like this pyramid scheme, and so is Hamza, and so is a lot of these self-improvement guys. Like, they really could care less about you. I just want you to know that. Like, there's no like conspiracy to that. It's just everyone's motivated by themselves. It's nothing personal. It's not. And like I said, they say some things that are right, and that's why they're. I wouldn't say that's why they're popular. There's obviously they figured out how to get the algorithm to work for them. Obviously they know how to say the right things to get the right reactions out of guys. I just think guys, like, stop simping for these people. Just stop simping for all these red pill. Stop simping for Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit say a lot of dumb crap. They say some valid crap, but they say a lot of stupid crap. Like 100, they'll say like 95 things that are just like stupid and wrong and not really moral things to think about, and are not a higher sense of being. They're not really about seeking truth. When you seek a higher sense of being, I really feel like you kind of have to like let go of your ego. And tell you, most of these guys don't want to let go of their ego. They want to have their ego. It's not about helping people. That's the thing. It's about boosting their ego. And these people have been working on themselves, but it's kind of unrealistic to think that you're gonna be a billionaire with Maseratis and Bugattis or whatever car or whatever stupid car that Andrew Tate owns. Like, it's kind of unrealistic. It's like appeals to kids. I can get it why a lot of kids follow these people, because to them, when they haven't really experienced life, like, you don't really have to have all these things to be successful. That's the weird thing, is like, you don't have to necessarily have like all this money and all this insane stuff to be successful, and to be happy. Like, happiness comes from within. So the truth is like, you are not going to be happy thinking that comparing yourself to these people. It's just so unrealistic, man. Anyway, so yeah, just exposing this bullcrap. Like try to take it with a grain of salt in everything I say, because like I said, I'm on my own journey. I'm learning too, but I just don't think you should worship or idolize certain people, because it's just gonna you're gonna end up disappointed and depressed, because you're trying to like climb up a mountain that you're at the bottom of the mountain, and there's still steel pieces of, there's people throwing arrows at you ready to knock you down real quick, and as soon as you fall down, you're just gonna keep falling. And the people who are up there, we're already up there, you know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like an uphill battle.